الصالحين والصلاة والسلام على من كان نبيا وآدم بين الماء والطين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. Respectable our chief guest, principal, teachers, other invited guests, and my dear friends. I am very much thankful to all gentlemen for giving me a chance to present before you. So I am going to tell you something about Idul Fitra and Idul Adha with the grace of Almighty Allah. I hope that you will listen to me quietly. That work is not made into a worship will become mere rituals. Really, this is the difference between worshipping and performing mere rituals. Rituals and festivals are for the non-Muslim, and worship and sacrifice are for the Muslim. But because of ignorance, we do not believe in the rewards that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised us, nor have knowledge of the rewards that we had gained through worship. The worship of Muslims has become like that of the festivals of the non-Muslims. People think that the Eid of the Muslims are festival. If such things are said by the non-Muslim, it's fine. What do they know what worship is? But if Muslims think it's a festival, if Muslims think it's a festival before Islam, when the non-Muslim wanted to celebrate, such days were fixed. Didn't companions say to the Prophet, "O Prophet of Allah, on this day during the age of ignorance, we used to celebrate, make merry." The Prophet replied, "No, Allah Ta'ala has given you something much better in return. Allah Ta'ala has given you 2 days in return for that 1 day. One is Idul Fitra and other is Idul Adha." Remember, that night is a night of worship, whose following day is also a day of worship. People spend the night before it doing shopping instead of in ibadat, and that to invest full expenditure on giving in charity. It's surprising people during the time of it spend their wealth on clothes instead of on the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Spend money on their desires rather on the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, for Allah the most favorite desire. Wealth is that which is spent on sacrifice of animals. This also come in hadith. The most desired wealth in front of Allah is that which is spent on sacrifice. Dear friends and elders, Deen has left from the hearts of the Ummah. Now when we talk regarding sacrifice, and people would think of sacrificial animals, and any talk regarding dawat, and people would think of eating food. When actually we today purchase the animal and sacrifice it, while Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam brought up his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam and then sacrificed him. Just think, we buy the animal and sacrifice it, while Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam brought up his own son, not a lamb, and then sacrificed him. And then in return, Allah Ta'ala granted Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam a lamb for sacrificing. Listen, dear friends and elders, give sacrifice with all your heart. People tend to purchase female sacrificial animal. Why? Listen, when there is no belief in the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then worship becomes a huge burden. When there is no belief in the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ta'ala said, then worship becomes a huge burden. When such a thing happens, we will think, okay, the day of it is coming and we will have to sacrifice. Let's purchase a sacrificial animal. It surprised me. People haggle over the price of the animals. Make it less, make it cheaper, low, and not just that. Even blame the sellers and say that what you are quoting is too costly, that you have paid too much for the animal, that you have been cheated, etc., etc. Even heard a man saying, "Oh, you have wasted your money, you have paid too much for the animal." Not at all. This is really the time to spend. This is a great opportunity to spend your money. Just think, you are buying it for the sake of Allah. It doesn't matter how much you are paying it, whatever it takes. But they will spend an enormous amount of wealth on weddings and on clothing themselves, such that the community's wealth is being spent on fulfilling that desires freely spend on all those things which are in effect causing apart from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and saved from all those things which would have brought us nearer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my dear friends and elders, give sacrifice in every places indeed with all your heart. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.